Hey man, don't let these people pump you up, okay, on the internet. Okay, it seems to be a, this movement, about this whole mask thing, and you got, the super woke and the YouTubers and these people in these conscious groups, you know, basically egging us on to not wear masks, facial coverings outside, even though it's being mandated, right? I don't know, to fight back and how, and this is beside the fact of if it's right or wrong, if it's infringing on your rights, if it's healthy or not. We know as black people that they have infringed upon our civil rights every day. We getting killed. We got to move a certain way in the streets. You know how I go. You be doing absolutely nothing, and you're targeted. Okay, so we already have our rights infringed upon. Okay, so don't let these hoteps and these super woke on keyboard woke people boost you up to get fucked up by the police. These people have no plan, and I understand it's, the frustration of, having to deal with what we deal with and just having enough, and enough is enough, and you just want to act out. But we have to be, if it's not organized, then it's just emotion out of emotion, and it's random, and it's not going to be taken seriously at all. On side of the fact that none of these people that's boosting you up, whether it be the little hoteps, the little YouTube famous dudes putting shit on their eyeballs and drawing circles and eyes and shit on their face, and all these other folks out here telling you not to wear it, or egging you on or insinuating that how it's not against it's against your civil liberties and your rights and all this other stuff, and how maybe saying how it may not be healthy or whatever. But the key thing is all these laws or mandates are going to be strictly enforced in the hood. So don't let these folks get you messed up and get you pumped up, get your ass out there in the streets, get pulled over or get stopped, or have issues going into a store. The shit escalates. You know how we can get. There's already a black man already died in Michigan because a black woman didn't have a mask on. He's just doing his job, so he gets the brunt force of, and they probably, her I don't look like her boys, her sons, or some men came and shot that man. So they probably was sitting up listening to one of these keyboard hoteps, fake ass, revolutionary, want to be on that revolutionary, the America KKK bullshit with no plan, no follow up afterwards, because none of these people are out here finna pay your bail if they lock you up. Nobody, and they're not going to pay for, there's no, there's nothing set up, right? There's not nothing set up to, if we're gonna do this, there's nothing set up to help pay for your bail, pay for your lost wages. And what if you die? These same keyboard hustlers and hoteps and super conscious that's really just, especially the ones on YouTube, they saying that shit, they want the donations to keep coming, so they're gonna play pander to your stupidity, right? So they if you die, none of them is going to pay for your funeral costs. They just gonna, share your name. If you get roughed up or even just roughed up by the police, they're gonna share your little video. Type up a bunch of super woke America KKK, F the police and all that other stuff. They're just gonna say a bunch of crazy stuff, and that's all words. Wanted to may donate to a GoFundMe or something for your family, maybe $20. Maybe you might get the one or two here and there, may do $100. What is that gonna fucking do? Funeral costs at least $5,000. Lost wages, all that stuff. So don't let these super woke keyboard hoteps and internet hoteps get you in jail. I went to the inner city because I don't stay in the inner city. I stay in the suburbs. Last week, not no, 2 weeks ago. All those, you know, criteria of so many people in the stores and all that stuff at the Walmarts. That was it. I went to the Walmarts that in the hood, the Walmart in the hood, and there was a line. Walmarts, the 2 Walmarts out here, I have options to. There's no lines to get in. There's no one stopping them, making sure they wear masks. And so I see white folks at Home Depot, everywhere, in the mall out here, all that. You know, not all of them, but there's enough out of them that they're not wearing masks. They're not going to mess with them. They're going to mess with you, and you know it, because we are the lowest hanging fruit. It is not. We have to start to be logical and strategic. We have to pick and choose our battles, and this ain't a battle that we need to be trying to fight because we're not organized. And there's nothing set. There's no pool of money or nothing like that set for, you know, if, you know, for us who do get caught, do end up going to jail or something like that on trumped up charges or whatever, disorderly conduct, whatever comes out of being stopped and harassed by the police for not, or having someone call the police on us for not wearing a mask, you know, like certain other movements where you have, you know, with the other people, when they do movements and protests and stuff like that, and certain people go to jail, they get let out real quick, right? Somebody's paying them to get out, you know, paying their money, their bonds or whatever to get them out. So they're out within days usually. That's not the case. We're not organized like that. So stop letting these people boost your head up to get fucked up, to lose wages and things like that. Not to say, you know, like I said, it's not to say it's wrong or motherfucking scary. It's just not. What are you gonna do? Let's be logical and rational and stop being emotional. And it's sad, especially for our men. That emotional shit is a turnoff. It is a turnoff. And before somebody get the cracking jokes, my hair is fucked up. But it still don't negate the fact that what I'm saying is factual. It is what it is. It was wash day, and I washed it and just let it go. But what I'm saying is factual. Stop letting these people, you know, boost you up on these tubes, these YouTubes, streets, these, you know, these hotep groups, these super woke groups, these keyboard, this and that and the third. And not only them, it's not just that crowd, but it's other people too that are like, you know, hey, this is our, you know, yeah. But we get our rights infringed upon anyway. So what makes this no different? There's no formity and unison. There's nothing, none of that. You know, there's nothing. It's just you just rallying a bunch of people up to just go out there and catch, you know, catch bullets even possibly. Let alone be harassed, having to be humiliated and dehumanized by police. They talk to you crazy, cuss and yell at you, you know, unnecessary force. It's a dude that just got killed over a call. He out here in where I stay at, not out here where I stay at, but in the state I stay in, who just got killed because over somebody calling and saying that he was some check fraud. The officer had his knee in his neck for 7 minutes. And he died. He wasn't no big dude, so it's not like, oh. So that's an example of just we dying for no reason. So don't let these hoteps sit up in these keyboard KKK, I say, you know, Israelite, and all these revolutionary, and, you know, black power ass who only do that shit on fucking internet, and that ain't how they moving in real life. Motherfuckers get you fucked up, get you locked up, get you, you know, in a situation where you have lost wages and possibly losing your life. And if at any rate, just humiliated because they're fucking with the black in the inner city. That's where they're enforcing that shit. And there's been posts and everything made from across the country where there's literally people that have video that shows that fact, that they're enforcing it amongst black people. Because it gives them a reason to stop. That's think. Stop being so emotional. Because that's what they count on. That's why they got us in the way, in the predicament, the way we are right now. Because we are emotional. And we got to be calculated like they are. So don't let these motherfuckers get you fucked up out here in these streets. Wear the fucking mask. Unless you got bail money and you do what you supposed to, you talk right, you don't, be, I know my motherfucking rights, and you calm and everything, and it's just really where it's you can handle the situation and talk articulately and calmly enough to where they just arrest you and they're not fucking trying to hit you and slam you to the ground and hoping that you flinch so they can shoot you, and you got the money, then go right ahead. If you want to spend your money on that, go right ahead. But for the rest of a lot of you don't have the money. And these motherfuckers out here boosting your head up to get fucked up.